Good morning, Ajahn. My name is Thunjira, and today I am talking about the province called Chom Phon. The first topic that I'm gonna talk about today is where is Chom Phon. Chom Phon is in the south, but not nearly the south though. Chom Phon is between Prachop Khiri and Surat Thani. Also, Chom Phon has a beautiful beach because at the edge of the side of Chom Phon has the border of water, so that causes a beautiful beach. Later on, I will show you top 3 places, beaches, island, and one and famous place that foreigner like to go. So stand by. So next, so speaking of ocean, we're gonna talk about the history of Chom Phon. So you may wonder how is this gonna be combined to each other. So listen up. Gomlong Chom Phon is the father of Thai Navy who have been respected by mariners, boatmen, fishermen, and especially Chom Phon people. So Gomlong Chom Phon is very important to this country because they helped like to fight to they help the he helped to fight for Thailand to make Prachop Khiri happen. So that's why. And you may wonder again, why is this conclude about oceans, right? So this is the picture I'm showing you right now is Gomlong Chom Phon Palace. So I've been there before. It was nice. There were ocean beside it, and the reason that I said that it sometimes it's include about ocean because the Gomlong Chom Phon he like boats, and normally boats sail in ocean. So yeah, so this is a picture of Gomlong Chom Phon Palace. So I used to been there, as I said, and there were this is in like up the mountain but not that much. So yeah, and the weather is nice but the sun sometimes is hot. So there may be like a glass, it's not gas, like it's gonna be like some concrete and it's gonna be hot. So I preferred you to wear shoes because it's gonna burn your food. Okay, next picture is also Gomlong Chom Phon, but it's not Gomlong Chom Phon Palace. So uh, this is somewhere in Prachop Khiri. This is a picture. This is a statue and a picture of Gomlong Chom Phon. I in the Google they also have Gomlong Chom Phon picture, so you can search it up in Google. But today I brought you Gomlong Chom Phon picture in a statue. So yeah, the next topic that we are gonna talk about is the population. The population is is 510,967. This research has been researched in 2021, so it may not be correct in the year 2021. Now now I'm gonna tell you the next topic of Chom Phon landmark top 3. So this may include about about ocean, the beach, sometime mountain, sometime national park. So you better catch it up. Okay, so the first picture that I showed you here is หาดทุ่งวัวเล่น this beach is at the border of the ocean between Chumpon and the ocean. Yeah, and um, I used to be here with my brother. My brother, it was the water was clean, and normally this the beach is just like this beach is just like normal beach, but the one thing is it just feels so relaxing because of the trees they have been planted there. So the next picture I'm gonna show you is อุทยานแห่งชาติหมู่เกาะชุมพร. So this is the picture of หมู่เกาะชุมพร National Park. So it's gonna be the island at the middle of the ocean. So I never been there before, but it's look quite great, and it's look like have good memory in that national park. So it said it's have like five five not five four, but it doesn't matter about the star, but it's almost 5 stars. So I think it's great of the review that they have. So yeah. So next is Sairi Beach. Sairi Beach is also in Chumpon. So this I also been there. The space of the sand is this space of the sand is just like another, but just like another place like Sha'am Hua Hin, but the signature of here it has like a lot of trees. So as you can see, like when you go to Hua Hin or Sha'am, it doesn't really have a lot of trees nearby the ocean, and the wind, there were only winds and sand, even though there were trees, but not as much as this. And when I go there, the water was bluish, and like it just shed down like light blue, then dark blue. Has you ever watched Moana from Disney? It was just like that. Okay, now economy. So the economy part is about like farming, famous organic things and stuff. So I'm gonna let's start. So the picture I show you right here is a picture of me finding an example of like a video game in Roblox. So yeah, but it's quite like I found it that is quite cool, showing you guys like there were a game about farming, but this game it's give you knowledge too. So yeah. So thinking of like coffee lover, at Chumpon they mostly have a coffee farm. The type of the coffee is called Robusta. Okay, so like coffee lover might know that there were a local brand called Khao Thalu. It was a Robusta coffee, and it smells just like dreamy coffee, and it taste of it is like the dream of the coffee lover would like. Even though I don't like coffee because I can't drink it, but my parents say that is good. And um, when my uncle like set a party, one of the guests bring this, and everyone just like come in, like come like harass, like not harassing, like gather around and like trying to race to get this coffee. So yeah, that's the example how good it is. So yeah. And lastly, my most favorite thing ever, but it's also expensive. So it is called durian. So as you can know, the durian has a spiky shell, and not a shell, but I only can think of this word. So a spiky shell, and orangey, not orangey, yellowy inside of the durian. So this durian is like very famous, because like my province, Pathum Thani, like every time I go out of my house, there must be like Chom Phon durian, like fresh from Chom Phon, something like that. And it was like everywhere, like yeah. So that's how like famous that's how like famous Chom Phon durian is, like it's everywhere. So the last thing, maybe the last, or yeah, lastly is transportation. So if you want to go to Chom Phon, there were three main ways: is air, road, and rail. So normally people take air, like airplane, to fly, because it fast and it's easy to fly. So it's take about rounded about 1 hour from Bangkok to Chum Phon. So but so it's it it uses less time, but it costs a lot of money. So if you go with like a lot of people in one time, and you're the only one who pays, so you need a lot of money for that, because like sometimes it may cost like about 1,500, maybe sometime 800, something like that. So next is by road. By road, as you can see in this picture, they probably taken by our school, because it's similar to the Gasset gate so much. Yeah, it's take about 7 hours to drive from Bangkok to Chum Phon. So I used to drive to my grandma's house. She lived in Surat Thani, but it's close together. So it's, I think it's preferred on car, because some car is slow, some car is fast. So I think the maximum is 7 hours from Chum Phon. Bangkok to Chum Phon is 7 hours, but I'm not sure if is this the maximum of is this normally the max of the time it takes. So next is the rail. So next is the rail. So the rail is just said easily. It's by train. So in train have like have different types of train. One is a normal train that has no air condition. So you and this is gonna be cheap. But the second has air, but you need to sit. And the third is have air, you can sleep. it's just like a capsule of bed, something like that. um uh so this, the number one is the cheapest, the number two is the medium, and the third one is the the most expensive. So the rail, it takes about 17 hours, or one like one one day of traveling, like, yeah. So if you're gonna take this the rail to Chom Phon, if you're gonna take this rail to Chom Phon, I preferred you stay like at the night. It's gonna be wonderful, the weather is great. For This is my opinion though, because I used to uh, go to Bangkok to Chiang Mai with rail, so it's feel great. But if you're gonna go in the like the evening, something like that, like the afternoon, something like that, it will be also great, but it's not, it's like you it's like don't get that much of like the weather, because it's gonna be hot, like some, it's prefer on weather too. Sometime it's hot, it's rain, it's winter. Yeah, I preferred you go on winter because it's cold and it's great weather. So yeah, that's it for Chom Phon. So thank you very much. Bye bye.